Hello, everybody. Before this starts, I just want to say welcome to episode 2 of our Sinful Talks, a Sinful Voices podcast. I do want to just give a quick little warning. There could be swears, but also, my microphone was a little bit messed up during this recording, so I do apologize for that. If you have got sensitive ears, you might not want to listen to it because it could hurt. Yeah, but that's all really. I hope that you enjoy it. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sinful Talks. Today we have a very, very special guest. She's known for her incredible TikTok, where she does her very funny impressions. You should definitely check her out. She will be on the little cover for you all, along with being an incredibly talented voice actor and singer. We would love to welcome CrazyWoman. Hello.
Hi,
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. So, okay, we have some questions here for you. Regarding your TikTok, how did you get into making all those TikTok covers? Like, what inspired you to do that?
Well, I think what it was is that during the time when I wanted to start making those types of TikToks was around the time when Has Been Hotel season 1 first came out. And me and my younger siblings, we didn't watch the show together. We watched it separately, but all three of us did watch it. And I saw someone's cover on TikTok one day of them doing one of the songs from Has Been Hotel, and I was like, oh, I want to try this out. This looks fun. But I wanted to do like a stupid version of it. So I asked my sister if she would record a cover of Hell's Greatest Dad with me, and I ended up incorporating my little brother into it near the end. And at first, I posted the video like originally, and I haven't told anybody this. I haven't even told my fans this. So if any of them are going to be watching this, but I originally posted it and it didn't do so well at that point in time. So my little brother was like, you should delete it and like repost it. And I was like, you know what? Fine. So I deleted it and then reposted it on a random Tuesday lunchtime. And then it just blew up after that.
Oh my gosh, wow. I've seen a couple of them. That's actually where I recognized you. And I was like, oh my god, I know her from TikTok. Because I sit there quite literally like in tears laughing at the videos.
Well, that's where most people know me from. Like a few people in your server have been like, "Oh my god, I know who you are," and then they always quote like the most insanely like demonic parts that my little brother sings in the songs.
Yeah. It's amazing. I love it. You're also one of our voice actors. You
Yes, I am.
play Millie and then you sing for Beelzebub if I'm
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How are you finding that? Are you enjoying?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
loving it. Like your server was the first like voice acting like fandom server that I actually joined.
Oh my gosh. Really?
It was like, yeah, and it was all thanks to Dobie.
Yeah.
Because I was already friends with him at the time because he joined my my other server, which is for my TikTok like followers. And I did like a little competition like a few months ago, and it was like I wanted to see if there was anybody in the server who wanted to be in one of my videos, like one of my covers. And so I basically did this like little competition for people to like DM me like videos of them like doing their like favorite characters, but like really stupidly. So in Dopey, he did like a cover of Alistair, and it was hilarious. Like me and my sister sat there like laughing for like 5 minutes, and so we picked him and another person, and he was actually in one of my covers on TikTok, which was the final cover. He did Alistair in that one, and I sort of like, while I was scrolling through TikTok one day, I came across one of your videos that he was in, and it was like his like introduction thing for Aussie, and I was like, "Ooh, this looks interesting." So I like DM'd him, and I was like, "What's this all about?" Like, and he told me about it. And I was like, do you think I should join? And he was like, yeah, you should. So I joined your server and I auditioned for Rosie, and like the rest is history.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, your Rosie is so good. Honestly,
Thank
you
you.
guys can check out our TikTok. Her introduction for Rosie is up there. It's amazing. Like,
Oh yeah, you should definitely do that.
yeah, we'll also be linking your TikTok in the description if you guys want to go check her out. She's absolutely hilarious. Oh my gosh, it's insane, honestly. Um, so you love, you do singing and you do acting and everything like
Oh
that.
yeah.
So where did you sort of find your love for doing all that? Where did it come from?
Well, I've been singing since I was like teeny tiny. It's been like my biggest passion for like pretty much my entire 18 years of being alive. And when my mum was younger, she was a singer, and I think that's sort of where I got like my love and passion for it.
Yeah.
Because like as I got older, I kept like watching like all my favorite artists like sing their songs like live on YouTube, and I sort of tried to copy them, and like over time I would get like better and better, and I kept practicing and practicing, and then it became like one of my like biggest most passions that I've ever done in my life. And I want a career out of singing. Like I've always wanted, that's always been my dream since I was really little. And like the whole side where I got into loving like voice acting and acting was I did a lot of like musical theater shows growing up in like middle school up to like high school. And I sort of loved the idea of being on stage as a different character, like singing and dancing. And also I just thought it was like really cool being able to like do different characters' voices and like incorporate them into like these really cool like fan dub stuff. I just think all of it's like really exciting and fun.
Yeah, I honestly like I think I listened to your audition for like I think it was B, and I was like, "Oh my God." Instant casting. She can sing. Like, oh my Lord. It's crazy. Like I get so mesmerized by people that can sing so well. It's crazy to me. I love it so much. I love it. It's and then of course you sing for Rosie as well, and he
Yes.
hits the high notes. You can hear it
Oh
in like
yeah.
Ready for This in the background. She's like full
Her
on up
voice
there.
actor is she's very good because she was in Beetlejuice as well.
Yeah.
She played Mrs. Argentina, and she was like hitting all the high notes and that. So
Yeah, I think, do you know what? In your future, you're gonna be Mrs. Argentina. You can see it now. Um, so you obviously you play B and you play Rosie and you play Millie. Don't forget about
yes,
Millie.
I do.
Who is like your favorite character? You can obviously say that you voice, but also in the franchise in general.
Well, I'd say my favorite like character out of both Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel would have to be Lucifer.
Yeah,
I love Lucifer. He's just so cool and quirky, and he's like so energetic and like funny, and I just love
yeah.
him. He's the best short king in the world.
Yeah, it was so unexpected that he'd come out like that. Like I thought he was going to be
I
this scary,
know.
imitating guy. No, he's just a small, short little guy that likes ducks. That's
Ducks,
basically
and I
it.
love that because ducks are one of my favorite animals. That's another reason why I love them so much.
Yeah, I want ducks. I want pet ducks.
But I'd say my other like character, like favorite character wise that I absolutely adore would have to be Millie. She's probably my favorite like Vizzy Pop character, female wise. I just think her personality is very similar to mine. I think we share the same sort of personality traits, apart from, the whole murder aspect that she does.
Yeah.
And I just think like she's so like cool and like fun and energetic and obviously badass because
Oh yeah.
it's Millie, obviously. And I just think like I love Moxie and Millie. I think they're like probably one of my favorite couples from the show. I think they're so freaking cute.
Oh, I know. Oh, if I want the Moxie to my Millie. I really do. Like that's the type of thing I'm going for. It's so cute. And we've got a Moxie VA. Yes, we do.
Yes.
Are you excited to voice along him? Are you excited for that?
I am. Yes, I really am excited. I've heard like his Moxie impression before that he's done. Obviously, I watched the premiere for the Hell of a Boss pilot that you did a few weeks ago, and I saw that and I thought he was really good. So I'm like so excited to like do stuff alongside him as well as the Blitz VA because he was really good too.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We have obviously got something coming up. I haven't really spoken about this yet, but because this is our podcast, you know, we can go behind the scenes and say stuff like this.
Ooh.
And this is, I think, a bit of a surprise for you two, and I think you'll be quite excited to know.
Oh, I'm excited to hear this.
We are doing sort of scenes, like a little sneak peek, into what our series is going to be about. We're going to be doing an animation. This is one of the scenes, an animation where all of the, like, a bunch of the Hell of a Boss characters are meeting each other, the gender bent version of each other. So we're going to be having gender bent Millie meeting normal Millie, and I cannot wait to see. I can't wait to see what that turns out like. What do you think? What do you think their interaction would be like? What do you think they would do?
I feel like they'd probably do something like absolutely insane. They'd probably go blow up something together. I feel like that's what they'd do. They'd just be like, I feel like their energy would just bounce off each other. I feel like they'd be like, they'd get along very well, I think.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I think, because obviously we'd have gender bent Moxie as well there. I think the contrast between those four would be really interesting.
Definitely.
I guarantee, I think Moxie and gender bent Moxie would probably be arguing about God knows what.
Oh yeah, they would. They'd probably be arguing over whose Millie is the best.
Yes.
That's what they'd probably do.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I'd love to see. I have to see that now.
Yes, I definitely want to see that.
That's gotta happen. It's happening. It's happening. I'm sorted. So I keep moving subject. Oh, it's yeah. So obviously you know, you do your singing, you do your acting, you do all of that. You voice act.
Yeah.
Do you feel like everything that you're doing with your voice acting, everything, do you think you could be doing something like this for your whole career, even if it's just it, like, as well as this project? Like, do you think everything, you know, regarding voice acting, do you think you're going to be doing it for your whole career? Do you think it's going to be your thing?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen because, you know, we can't tell the future, sadly. So, but I also wouldn't be disappointed or upset if I ended up having a career out of voice acting because I really do enjoy it, and I would absolutely love like to do what, like, you know, the Husband and Hell of a Boss cast do. Like, I would love to like voice act characters in like cartoons and like anime and stuff, and like singing as well, like on top of that, because I feel like that would be like super fun. But honestly, I don't know, but I would not be disappointed if I got a career out of voice acting. I think I'd have a lot of fun with it.
Honestly, I really, one of the reasons I'm becoming a motion capture artist / voice actor and stuff, I want to go to press conferences and I want to talk. I want people to ask me stuff and I'm like, or like in conventions and everything. We're trying to get that for us for Sinful at the minute. We're trying to get to that, but obviously that'll happen in time. There's a lot of things coming up, so hopefully those things will mean being able to do stuff like that in the future. Speaking of future, what have you got planned for the future regarding your TikTok, voice acting, everything just going on? What have you...
Ooh, that's actually a really good question. This one I'm actually unprepared for. Let me think. Well, I would still love to make videos on my TikTok. I am thinking about like diverting my sort of content towards, you know, different shows, not just Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. Like, obviously, I included a video recently that I did from, no, 2 videos actually that I did from the Amazing Digital Circus that I did recently on my TikTok. But I would love to do like other like cartoons and like video games and like songs from like different shows and all that, because I feel like it would be really good to have sort of like a mix of stuff, because then, you know, obviously not everybody is gonna like Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, because I've noticed I've had a few people in my comment sections recently on my TikTok who have not seen Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss, and they're like, "Why am I getting this on my For You page? I haven't even seen the show." And then everyone's just like, "This is a sign you've got to watch the show now."
Yeah.
But it's like, I would love to have like a sort of a mix of stuff on there, because it would be really cool. Because obviously, a lot of people who are fans of me that watch Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss will definitely like other shows as well. And I think it would be really cool to incorporate other stuff in there that like my fans like, because I know a lot of them really enjoy watching my videos, and I feel like turning more shows into really stupid voiceovers would be a good idea.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think would be quite funny. So, I'm sure you've heard of me talk about Baldur's Gate 3 quite a lot.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so there's a narrator in the game. She's got such like a soothing, nice, calm voice.
Mhm.
Just her speaking like an absolute crackhead. I would.
I've actually been wanting to play Baldur's Gate 3 because
Yeah.
I've seen you like talk about it a lot, and I've
Yeah.
also seen like TikToks of it, like the really like suspicious TikToks. I'm like, oh, what the hell is this game? And it's like it looks really fun, and I like a lot of the characters on there, and like I love sort of the whole fantasy story games. I love those types of games. Like I've played a lot of games like that in the past, like Final Fantasy and Zelda and all that. But like when you talk about it, it just makes me want to get the game even more.
It's honestly, this is not like an advertisement for Baldur's Gate 3, by the way. We're not advertising it here. We're just talking about it in general. It's
Sponsoring
honestly,
Baldur's Gate 3.
yeah, I would love one, to be honest with you. I would love to have one. Not that they'd see this, but it's on offer if they want it. I honestly, I think Baldur's Gate. It's a very, very good game. I think I've heard a lot of really good things about it. People saying this is probably one of the best games I've played. Like that's a bit of a stretch, but it's it is a good game.
I've seen the reviews on there, like on Steam. Like it's pretty high up there for the reviews, so a lot of people do really enjoy the game.
Yes. The only I think problem that a lot of people have, so I'm sure everyone knows the character Starion. He is
Yes.
very much the character most people go to romance.
Oh yes.
Even if they're trying to romance a different character, they're like, no, I just can't do it. He's like right there, I have to. And it's that's like one of the only things I think that can be sometimes kind of annoying, but like in a funny way annoying, you know?
Oh yeah.
I would honestly, and I honestly am considering it, doing a stream where I play Baldur's Gate 3, trying not to
Oh my
romance him,
gosh.
because everyone knows the obsession I've got with him.
Oh yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah. Do you think you would romance him in the game?
Oh yeah, that's not even a question. Yes, I would.
There we go. That's point made.
I
You
didn't
should-
even hesitate.
Nope, not even. You should definitely though do voiceovers of Baldur's Gate, but like them Baldur's
Oh,
Gate
that would
on
actually be
crack.
really cool. Oh my god, I would love that.
Yeah, I would. Oh my gosh, I'd love it. So like on your TikTok, did you think like your TikTok would get as big as it is, or was it like a complete like, oh my god, whoa, to you?
I honestly felt like, no, this is shit. It's not gonna blow up. I was like, it's not gonna do well. Like I was thinking I'd get a couple of likes and I'd be like, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
But like when I posted my first video and it blew up, I was like, the other ones are not gonna blow up. This one's just gonna be the only one, and then the views and the likes are gonna drop. But then like I posted the next one the day after, and then the day after, and then the day after, and all of them blew up, and they just kept blowing up, and like the views started climbing and the likes and the followers, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. It's honest, like this sounds insane, but it takes real talent to do that. It really
Oh yeah,
does.
it does.
It's
And it also like you have to get very lucky on TikTok as well, because
yeah,
people could post like the most amazing covers and like the most amazing videos and not get enough views, which is
yeah,
what sucks, because like somebody's like 5-second video of them like throwing a bagel out the window could blow up with like 5 million likes, and then someone could make like the most beautiful like opera cover and they would only get like 1,000, and it just kind of sucks. Like if you're
yeah,
not on the trending page and TikTok don't like your videos, then it's really hard for people to like see your stuff.
yeah. It's honestly, we have a TikTok, and obviously ours aren't exactly blowing up. I don't mind though. TikTok is kind of the lower point for me where I'm like,
Oh
okay, I
yeah.
need to be successful in here. YouTube is the main thing that I'm trying to get
Yeah.
at because
I'm
that's
like
where I'll get
trying
recognized.
to I'm like trying to like move my content over to YouTube, because I know you can obviously get paid on TikTok, but it's really hard because the people who are in my server will know this, that I have had on and off pain and struggle with stupid TikTok. Like they keep attacking me and I hate it. Like the amount of times they've like striked my videos for originality copyright, and then I've had
Oh
to like
yeah,
either delete them or wait. It really sucks because all my videos are like original, like they're all like my voice, and like
yeah,
it's just like it's so hard, and especially because they barely pay you anything. Like when you join the creator program, when you reach a certain amount of like followers, you could join the TikTok creative program, and like the way to get money is like through doing lives and like selling stuff on like TikTok shop.
oh
I don't
yeah.
have anything to sell. I'm not creative in that sense. I don't know. So it's like when you when you're on that platform, it's like so hard to like make the right amount of money if you're not getting enough views and likes. So I'm trying really, really hard to move my content over to YouTube. So hopefully if it builds up there, then I can actually start making proper money, because TikTok is just terrible for money, but I know YouTube is good for their money if you reach a certain like
Yeah.
point.
I think it's 1,000 subscribers because I have a friend
Yeah.
in real life and he has a YouTube channel, and when he hit 1,000 he started getting paid. He's refusing
Yeah.
to tell us how much, which is fine, but he starts getting paid. So that's why I think that's better. I've been offered on TikTok. They've said if you get 10K followers, we'll start paying you. But obviously, it's the same thing as what
Don't
you're
trust it.
doing.
It's a scam.
Yeah, exactly. We've got other ways of getting paid, but that's actually a
Yeah.
good point. If you're watching this and you haven't joined our server, you just like our YouTube channel, we will be making merch. Um,
Yeah, I
as
saw
well
that. That
as
looks so
as
exciting.
well as doing signed prints as well for anyone who wants that. Because I was basically spammed with people wanting me to do that in the last casting. So I've got to do signed prints as well, and we put the money instead of the obviously the artists are making the art and stuff for it. We're gonna be
Mhm.
using that money to pay for stuff that help the server.
Yeah.
So I'm not even getting paid. It's the server that's getting
Aw.
paid, which is fine, obviously. And we'll be using it probably to travel to different conventions to like speak to different celebs and stuff. Like
Ooh.
there's one in Sacramento coming up with Vivzy Pop. I'm gonna be doing everything I can to get there to speak to her.
Oh
Just to
my
be like,
gosh.
hey, can you like take my contact details? I need to talk to you. That's that's the plan. That's the plan for me. But yeah, there's a lot of things coming up, and yeah, we're obviously praying. Then if we get money from YouTube as well as obviously the merch and everything coming in, that's just
Yeah.
the extra income that we need. I'll probably be getting a job in real life soon as well, so that's even more, which is even better, because then I can pay for things instead of being stuck with like £1, which is what I currently have. Okay, let's have a look at these. Okay, so regarding my server. Yeah, what made you like want to join the server? What intrigued you about the server?
I think it was because I'd never really seen anything like it before. I'd never really because in the past I've done a few like voice acting stuff before, but that's like only been for my like friends that I've met like online like a really long time ago. Because one of my friends, he's currently making his own video game based off like a game that me and all of our friends used to play together, where we all met each other online.
Oh,
And he's sort of basing like that game off it, so it's going to be like a fantasy like RPG sort of like Zelda sort of Pokemon,
oh,
like
that's so
old
cool.
styled yeah. And like he's turned all of our like characters like into actual characters into the game, and I'm meant to be voice acting the character that I created. And it's like, obviously, unfortunately, we lost contact with him like for a really long time, but the good thing is that we've got contact with him again, and he's still working on it, but I haven't heard anything back yet.
Oh
But at the
no.
time, I like wanted to do something that was voice acting related, and I think because I came across like one of your TikTok videos, which was the one that Dopey was in, I was like so intrigued because I'd never seen like anything like it before. And I thought it looked really interesting and fun because I went onto your account properly and I was looking at all the other videos, and I thought it would just be like super interesting. I was like, you know what, I'll give it a go. Why not? It might be fun. I might meet some cool people. And I'm so glad I did join, because I've been joining so many other voice acting servers like over the past like month, and I've made so many new friends, and it's been insane. I've like loved it.
It's we were very, very happy to have you because I knew I recognized you. And so when I saw that you had joined the server, I did have a little bit of a freak out moment. I was like, oh my God, whoa, like she's here. And then I went to your TikTok and I was like double checking that it is that person and it was you. And then I was like, you better audition. It's great. It's
Oh,
great. We grew very quickly. I didn't expect us to get
oh
to what
yeah.
we are right now. We're at like over 500 people, I think, in the server.
I
Um,
know. That's like
it's,
half to 1,000. That's like
yeah,
quite a lot of people.
yeah, we're getting there. We're slowly getting to 1,000. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah,
Um,
you'll definitely get there.
yes, yes, yes. So because you're one of the VAs. So
Hmm.
are you excited to like sign prints and stuff like that? Are you excited to be able to do all that?
Yes, that sounds so much fun. Like, I never thought I'd be doing something like that. But when I saw the announcement about it, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna sign prints. Some other people are gonna buy. And I was like,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like super fun and interesting, because that it generally makes you feel like a celebrity in some sense, which
Yeah.
is like super exciting and super cool.
Yeah. We obviously because like, we all don't know each other in real life. So, we'll probably for now until we make more money have to do like digital signing and then
Yeah,
they get to like buy it from the actual place. But we'll
yeah.
be doing signings like on streams on Twitch. You can go follow our Twitch. I'll be linking it in the description. Please do. Uh, yeah, so we'll be having like print signings and stuff like that going on. They
Yeah.
might like want like I think you're a vocal coach as well. Um,
Yes, I am. Yes.
so there'll be like vocal coach ones where you can just put like your name and whatever. And there'll be ones for like million stuff where you get to like write
Ooh.
obviously your signature and then
Yeah.
if they have a request for you to say something in Millie's voice, just say it in Millie's voice as long as it's reasonable, obviously.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's like the idea that I've got. Hopefully when I go to Sacramento, I know that's like forever away because I live in the UK, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get permission from Viv as well, to actually be able to do more stuff with like the art that our artists create of the characters. That's like the
Yeah.
idea. So you'll have your own full on like poster of Millie and your one of B and you'll have one of
Oh,
Rosie with your
oh,
name
that would
and
be
everything.
so cool.
Yeah, that's like the idea right now.
I
Um,
love that. I think that's actually really smart, actually.
yeah, yeah. So you've heard obviously about our project as well.
Yeah,
So you know what's going on with that and everything.
yeah.
What has like intrigued you about the actual project itself?
I think what intrigued me about it was that, like, because I thought it was really cool how you sort of bring in the whole concept of like all the characters meeting each other, because obviously I know that a lot of people from the Has Been fandom and the Hell of a Boss fandom have like you know considered like what would happen if all the characters met. Like it would be so cool if like Vizzy Pop like included that in her show. But I've seen a lot of people say that she was saying like in some of her podcasts and like live like videos that she's done before that she wasn't going to have the characters from the different universes meet, which is really sad if that's true. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's true or not. I haven't seen any videos, but
Well,
people
not
that's what people
anymore
have
because
been
we're doing
saying.
it.
Yes. And I thought that's what I thought was really cool, because I was like, we're actually going to see videos and like cool little like comic strips and stuff of like the characters from the different universes meeting. And I think that's what intrigued me about the project, that the fans could actually like create it by themselves, because
That's
I
sort
thought
of
that was like
yeah.
such a cool concept.
Yeah, that's like our whole thing. Like we are it's a fan project,
Yeah.
obviously. It's not like, oh, this is our project. This is us. It's a fan project based on
Yeah.
the show. And I think some people have come to me saying, oh, but we're gonna get copyrighted because we're using her characters. But it's a fan show. It's a
Yeah.
fan made project. So,
And
you
it's like
know,
I
it's
don't
not.
understand why like people would say that you guys would get copyrighted, because if like and I'm sure other people know that like many other like YouTubers and TikTokers have done so many more like fan animations and stuff like in the past. Like if you look at like people have like whole like YouTube channels dedicated to like making fan comics and fan dubs of like Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, and they don't get in trouble for it.
Yeah. It's honestly, I like we posted a little like clip of our um Happy Day in Hell, which you can check out on our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, I
Um
did see that. I loved it.
yeah, we posted a little clip of it on TikTok and we got copyrighted for no reason. It was really, really weird.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's TikTok for you.
Yep, that is indeed TikTok for you. It's a pain, but you know, you get through it. Um, okay, we're 34 minutes in. We're doing well. We're doing very well.
Oh, I
Okay,
haven't even realized the time.
yeah. I have to keep track of time to make sure we don't like go over time. Like going over
Yeah.
time is okay sometimes, but over time
Mhm.
is like no, because I've got to. This has to be storage on my phone as well whilst I'm like editing it because I switch between them all the
Yeah.
time. Anyway, so regarding our server, like, what are your thoughts like on the server as a whole, like with everything? Like, what do you think of it? How are you? What do you think of it so far? You enjoying it
I
or?
think I absolutely love it. I think it's so entertaining and like well thought out and like well structured. I'm not gonna lie, when I first joined, I was like, where the hell is everything? What is
Yeah.
this chat for? What am I doing? I was like planning, I was gonna DM Dobie and be like, help me, I don't know what I'm doing. But it was like I was like eventually I got the hang of it, because I was like scrolling through all the chats and I was like, oh, this must be for this and that. And there was like so many times where I accidentally typed in the wrong chat, and then I realized and I was like, oops, I don't want to look like an idiot in front of all these people.
Aw.
But like eventually over time I got used to it. And as I started to get more comfortable in the server and like talk to a lot of people there, and when I started auditioning for stuff, I thought it was like it's a very positive community, and I love like the vibe around it, and I just love like the whole like setup and the structure and like how you like plan all these really cool events, and how like you do your like intro videos for all the characters, for all the cast members. I think all of it's like really, really creative, and it just looks really like fun And I'm sure when other people join, they'd feel very invited in there as well, because it seems just like a really lovely, lovely community.
Mm-hmm. It is. We strive to make sure that everyone feels welcome. That's like obviously a big thing for us, is just keeping it well. I'm very glad that there's like positivity going on there. We have added a teleports channel, so if you don't know where to go when you want to go to a specific channel, there's a little teleports thing, and you can click on that, and it'll take you to the channel.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
just
quite
have
handy. That.
Yeah, I have to just update it because some things have changed, obviously. But yeah, that I'm very glad. I'm very, very glad that you think it's a great one. I did have one before. I had another server like a while back. But that kind of went downhill, so to speak. So I kind of was like, right, okay, I'm not dealing with this. I deleted that server, took a break, and then I came back and we did Sinful Voices.
Yeah.
But that other server was growing as well. I think the Instagram is still out there somewhere. It's called Multi Helvers Fandoms. It was
Oh my gosh.
quite the name. It's out there somewhere on Instagram, I think. You can probably find it. Just don't expose us. Our cast has changed from that one quite a bit. Anyway, so what do you think, like, what do you think will intrigue people to our server? Like others, obviously we've heard what intrigued you. What do you think has intrigued other people?
I think what would intrigue other people is just basically the whole concept of like being in a fandom of like their favorite shows, because I think obviously a lot of people who've joined really enjoy voice acting, and I think that's like the main thing that sort of makes the server stand out, is it's like a voice acting server. And I think like the whole idea of what would attract other people is like, you know, when you get to see like other people's past auditions and you get to see like the cast members like intros, I think it's a very like exciting thing, because then people like, you know, watch those videos who join and they're like, oh my god, this actually looks like a really cool thing. All these voice actors are so good. Like, I want to try out for this. I think that's like the main thing that sort of like, you know, lights up the whole server.
Yeah, we sort of we want to like intrigue people to the server, and we have, obviously when you join you're kind of like, oh, this is just a little fandom, whatever.
Yeah.
But then when we're like, no, it's this whole like project thought out. We've got like animators, music producers, we've got everything. We have a Nifty song coming up soon as well. So that's really exciting. I can't wait. We've got the lyrics and stuff read out. I was laughing at it's so good. I love it. Yeah, but there's a lot of things going on. Just obviously praying Viv isn't like, oh my god, you're making songs using my characters, because other people have done it. And they've got
other people have done it plenty of times.
Yeah, so
like you'll make like fan songs and stuff, which is basically the same thing. So
exactly, so it's fine, you know. It works completely. How much time have we got left? Okay, that's all my questions. That's all I've got for question wise. So I'm trying to think of stuff. I'm very bad when I don't have a script, or I don't have something there. Like, I can improv on stage, that's probably about it. Let me think. Let's see what I think I have like one or two I haven't asked, but I could be very, very wrong. I could be wrong. Oh, there we go. So you've talked about you voicing over like other different shows. Like out of the ones that you voiced over, what one is your favorite? What's your favorite one that you've done?
I think probably my sort of favorite like project that I've done would probably have to be this one. I think like regarding like what I've done in the past voice acting wise, because I haven't done a lot. And like recently, ever since I joined your server, I'm doing a lot more projects now for other people. I'm also voice acting in another game for one of my friends who is in my other server. He recently asked me about voice acting a female character from a game that some of his friends, like they've got a whole massive project for it and stuff that they're creating, and I thought that was like super exciting. But I think probably my favorite one that I've done so far recently is I think it's definitely Sinful Voices. Yeah,
That's great for us. This is great advertisement.
Oh yeah, guys, this is not sponsored by Sinful Voices.
No, not at all. No, of course not. This isn't our YouTube channel. This is
and I'm not actually CrazyWoman. I'm just
I'm not Lilith. I'm someone else. It's not me. I'm just some random person,
Yeah, we're just random people, guys. We're not real.
Yeah, we're not real. We're an illusion. You guys.
Yeah, we're all an illusion. This whole thing is an illusion, guys. You dream and you need to wake up.
Yeah, exactly. We're not real. We're not even voice actors. You don't know.
I feel like this is going to be like an ongoing joke now. Everyone's just going to be like, oh, this is not real. Lilith's not real. This whole thing's not real.
Yeah. I mean, if it does,
guys, don't make this an ongoing joke, please. For our sake, please.
If it does, though, it's great merch.
Just a shirt that says Lilith's not real on it.
Oh my god. Okay, now I need that. Now I actually need that. Oh no.
Artists, you need to make shirts now. We need a Lilith's not real shirt. Then we need like an emoji on the bottom of it. That's like a shocked emoji.
Yes. Oh, we need that. we could make that. I'm considering possibly having the artists like draw little like Lilith emojis and stuff like that. Because I think
that sounds cool.
Yes, we have our own little custom emojis. So I think that would be pretty cool. We might do that soon.
I'm actually I have a fandub server of my own, which you're also in because you're one of my mods in there. She's also my Octavia VA in that server. You guys should listen to our Octavia impression. It's really, really good. But my co-owner Dopey, who I've mentioned a few times already now, yes, we love Dopey. Dopey's amazing, don't we, guys? We all love Dopey, yes. He made the server icon for my fandom server. So, like, he came to me and asked me, like, what sort of I wanted for it. And I gave him, like, the concept of turning me, him, and my little brother and sister into ducks.
Yes.
Because that's sort of like the theme I have in my Crazyland server, which is for my TikTok account. And I sort of thought it was cool to like bring that concept from that server over into the fandom server. And so I asked him, like, he asked me what me and my siblings were like, and my little brother wanted like a Goku one with a lightsaber because he really likes Star Wars. And then he did a one for Imogen, which was like a mushroom themed sort of foresty duck. And then I had like a Lilith themed one because I love Lilith, even if she hasn't even been introduced in the show yet. I know she's going to be one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
And he's basically making, he's taking the ducks that he made from the server icon and he's turning them into custom emojis. So we're also going to have custom emojis of the ducks in my fandom server, which is really exciting.
Oh, that's so adorable! Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I'm gonna link your Crazyland server in the description. So if you guys want to join his server,
yes, be warned, it's very hectic in there.
Yes. It's a great server. Though. I love it. I love it. I get to see all of the posts. I get notified, and I'm like, yes.
Oh, it was actually chaos. Last night I did oh my gosh. Last night I did a Crazyland's Got Talent in there.
Oh yeah.
It was absolute hell. Oh my, it was like I had like people in there who were competing and like I was gonna give so the winner was gonna get a month of Nitro. And people kept making jokes in the stage call that I was gonna go bankrupt and I was gonna lose all my money afterwards. And it was like, and there was so many like talented people there singing, and then we had some like really stupid ones, really funny ones. Like one of my mods came up and she started singing the Whip Nene.
Oh my god.
And then she went in a JoJo Siwa, and then she started saying "Call Me Maybe," and everybody was was just crying and dying in the chat. It was absolute hell.
Oh my god. The thing is, I was gonna join it, but I was busy, so I was so devastated. I really wanted to join because I
Aw.
wanted to win.
And it was like so silly because like I found out that half of my fans in that server don't read my announcements that I put out. And if any of you guys are in here, you know who you are. None of you guys read my announcements. I put out these huge announcements and I found out that half of them don't even read them all because they're asking me questions like, well, what's happening with this? And I'm like, did you guys even read the announcements?
Yeah.
They don't read the announcements.
No, yeah, we get that as well when we're doing a casting. No, it was when we were doing our podcast premiere. I put it in bold writing, right? Bold, big writing. Podcast premiere starting now. People were joining, going, "What's this?" Now,
because I literally had people, like loads of people joining, like the Crazyland Got Talent. So obviously, I had spectators who weren't a part of the competition; they were simply just watching. And then the majority of the people who were in there were like competing. But a lot of them were like coming in and joining and saying like, "I want to do it," without realizing that I specifically put on like 3 different announcements between like the span of a month before it ever happened that people needed to DM me saying that they wanted to be a part of it so I could write them down. So I had like people coming in saying like, can I do it as well? And I'm like, do you want me to just write you down really quickly? And they're like, yeah.
See, the problem I would have
so many people.
I would have just been like, yeah, I'm really sorry, but no. Like, you know, Deary in Helen was going, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Sorry, no.
Yeah, me. Literally what I would have done. Because I obviously, you know, because we're like server owners, so we're known by people.
Yeah.
We have to keep our cool, always.
Yeah.
We have to make sure we keep our cool and that we're nice to everyone, which obviously that's fine. I don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes people
you have kind to be like, sort of strict in some sense, yes.
Yeah, like we've had someone was being really rude in the chat and I had to speak to them and they were like, wait, what? And they were like, oh, I never said that. And they deleted the messages, forgetting that I have logs. So I can see the logs. And
I've got logs in my server too.
Yeah.
And it's like absolute chaos because me and 2 of my like admins can see like the logs and nobody else can. So it's like when somebody says like the most out of pocket thing in the general chat and they delete it, me and like my mods are just like, we can see your messages. You can't hide from us.
Yeah, they can't hide. And we can see when they changed their profile pictures and stuff as well. I find it so evil, but I love it. I love it so much. It's great. Like if they change it and then like they change it again and it's like slightly edited and you're just like, oh bless them. It's great. I do love being an owner though. Like I think you probably had this too, but I get like humbled by people quite a lot. I think I mentioned it in the podcast before. But they go on at you and they're like, oh my god, da, da, da. And you're just like, thanks a lot.
I get that. Like, I get that all the time. Like, I get people, like, I'm not even kidding. This is like it's absolute chaos because like I check my TikTok every single day to see how like my videos and doing and stuff, and I also like to read all the comments. And if you know, like the people who like follow me and like go through the comment sections will know that I literally like every single comment in there possible. I heart every single comment, even if I don't reply to them all. I heart them all so people know that I've seen them. And it's like I go on TikTok and I get like loads and loads of like message requests from people like every single day, like wanting to like DM me and stuff. And obviously it's like the safety thing, so it doesn't go straight through to me because I have to obviously accept their DM request obviously to talk to them. And I don't accept any of them because obviously I don't know who they are very well, but I can see them and stuff. And it's always like people send me like random TikToks where it's like the little slideshow things, and it's like if you don't share this with somebody, these Has-Been Hotel characters will appear in your room at 3 a.m. I get like those TM to me and stuff. But honestly, I think one of the sweetest ones that I got was from one of my fans a few weeks ago. She like sent me this really long message like explaining like how much my videos brought joy to her, and how like whenever she was sad, she would like watch my videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so sweet.
Oh my god! Shout out to her if she's watching this. Shout out to you. That is so amazing.
Yes, shout out to her.
Yeah, I get like. I've had, it's mainly like when I'm doing my castings and stuff, they go on and they're like, Lilith, you're this, you're this, you're this. I almost said my name then. And I'm just like...
I see them all the time in the chat.
Yeah, and I'm just like trying to carry on going, and they're going on and on. And it's just going by really quick. It's like a Twitch stream. It just goes by really fast.
Yeah.
And you're trying to keep an eye, and then you can't because there's so much going on. And so sometimes people get upset if I don't reply to what they've said, and they start pinging me. And I'm like, I can't. There's a lot, okay? Like, I'm sorry.
That's like the same as me when I do like my little events in Crazyland, which I am doing one soon. I'm doing another one on Saturday because it's been a long time since I've done them, and I was asking people what they wanted to do for like other events. So on Saturday we're doing a Q&A / Kahoot night.
Ooh.
And we're doing like a premiere sort of like showcase thing of me and my mods. And two of the winners who won, three winners who won the Crazyland Got Talent. I'm like getting them all in the Amazing Digital Circus like special video with the plushies. And I'm like premiering that on Saturday because everybody, like, I was asking like everybody in like the chat, like I was like, do you guys want to do this? Like, do you think this will be fun? And they were like, yeah. But it's like really like funny because in like the other case, they all know my real name, and I've made that very clear to like everybody in my server that they all know my name is Ebony, but they still all call me Crazy. So I'm just like, it's fine.
I mean, with my I don't use my real name because it's kind of like a persona type of thing. So everyone always just calls me Lilith, but then I get confused when they're referring to the Lilith in the show. So I'm like, huh? I did what now? It's like, no, not you. But most of the time in the server, if someone wants something from me, they'll ping me. That meaning I get pinged quite a bit. And I occasionally make appearances in chat. Like, you could probably catch me like once a decade.
Yeah.
I say hello, and then that's it, and I'm gone. I just disappear into the night. But that's like probably the most that I do. We're working on a project though. We've got one premiere. Don't know how to say it. Premiering. There you go. I think it's on Saturday. We'll do times so that you guys can premiere yours, and then I'll do ours, so that it's like you know, you're not missing anything.
We don't want the situation that happened last time in my fandom server when me and Adobe did our first castings, and then you had your Hell of a Boss pilot video. So we were like rushing our casting, like saying, "Bye guys, we gotta go now. We gotta go to another premiere."
Yeah. Yeah, we'll sort it out this time. We'll plan it and we'll organise it.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't happen, because I felt really, really bad. I was like, right, I gotta try in person. I told them it might run a bit late because we're waiting for Crazy and Dopey to join because they wanted to join. But yeah, so I don't like some servers do this, and I mean, no offense, but it kind of annoys me. Don't hate me for this, everyone. I don't like when they're in a server and then they do some sort of event the exact same time as a different server that they are in is doing something.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like it at all, because it's trying to
just sort of clashes.
Yeah, it's almost like trying to steal the spotlight, especially if you if you're like they make it very clear that this is happening and then you still try to do something. I hate it. I hate it so much. So if anyone's doing an event and like they come to me about like this now, I always try. I plan it to happen either before or after like their event happens, so that they can still have their whole event thing. Yeah. Because I don't want to like steal any spotlight from everybody, because I feel bad. So I try to do that. Really, it's fair. It's fair, and I think everyone should do that. Honestly, I think everyone should be doing that. Like, don't steal the spotlight.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because I kind of feel like, because in the same sense, there's a lot of people in my fandom server that are in your fandom server as well. Yeah. And when it's just like, you know, when obviously the accident with mine and Dobie's castings and your premiere, obviously that was obviously an accident because we all got confused with the times.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, I forgot what I was going to say. I just went totally blank there. What the hell? What was I talking about? Oh yeah. I've got it now. I went entirely blank there. I was like, what am I talking about again? But it's like, obviously, I had a lot of people in mine and Dopey's like casting call who were in your fandom server. So we were trying really hard to go as fast as we could because we didn't want to keep any of them waiting. Because I know like there was a lot of them in there who obviously wanted to see your premiere thing, and so did me and Dopey's. So we were like rushing in there, like, guys, we've got to go now. We need to speed this up. Come on.
Oh, I mean, I don't know whether I said like go quickly. I don't think I did. I think I was just like, oh yeah, I'll just tell them like it might be a little bit late because we're waiting on some people. But like that's what I did. You know, I if someone is having an event same time as me, I always make sure that like they get to have theirs first, or I have mine first, and then I force them all to go to that one. I'm like, go there now. Oh, because obviously we have like 50 plus people sometimes in our castings and our events, so there's a lot of people there. And so if I can, and if they're in your server, I get them to just go there. I'm just like, here you go, you take them. There you go. Like, I think there's this thing on Twitch called a raid. It's not like a raid, but you basically send your viewers when you're done to another person.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, and if I could do that on Discord, oh my god, I would be so happy. I would love to do that, but I can't, and it makes me so upset because I really, really want to.
Aww.
But it's, you know, it's
I would love to do that, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you could do like you could do like an alternative where it's like, you know, like when you make events in servers and then you could like copy and paste the link to the event like into like a chat. You could probably like, if you're doing like a switcheroo thing, you could probably get the link to like another event and then just copy and paste it into the chat. So then people could like join it from there. Yeah, because you know Discord doesn't obviously have what Twitch has, but that could probably be a good idea if you're like trying to like switch people to another like event afterwards.
Yeah, that's actually reminds me. I need to start doing more Twitch streams. I haven't done any recently because I'm doing my exams, so I haven't had a chance to do it quite yet. But I think after my exams, I'll be able to stream and stuff like quite a bit. Like obviously we'll be streaming signings and stuff, but that'll probably start as my exams are happening, but like I'll have to do them like on the weekends or whatever if I'm not revising. But the signing streams, I guarantee you, it's quite like I think this is my prediction for what the first ones are gonna be. Me, you, Envy, probably my co-owners, and Dopey. Those are like the main ones I think that are gonna be like, can we have these? Can we have these? I'm like, yeah, okay, here you go. Like, I think I could do if we do you live in the UK, right?
I do, yes.
Yes. Do you have a Tesco in your area?
I sadly don't, which sucks because I love Tesco. Well, not when it's like rated with chavs. I don't like it then. But like, I live near a Tesco. I think I live like half an hour away from one. Yeah. But where I live in like a really small town in the UK, and we've got a Home Bargains and a Morrison's, but that's it.
So there's in Tesco, there's this thing that they do where you can print out posters of different sizes. And that's what I'm gonna do, to print out the little print things, and then I'm gonna send them to the people. That's like my idea. It's like I can sign them then, and then I can send them off to people. Like, here you go.
That would be really cool.
It'll come in within like a week if you live in America, but that's fine. But yeah, anyway.
Well, you're in luck because if the prints are like, if you're doing them, if you believe they're gonna be like, you know, you and your mods and like Envy and Dopey and me, then it's a good thing because both me and Dopey live in the UK, so they'll get to us like pretty quickly.
Yeah. We'll be able to, like, I could give you guys your like design for your poster, and then you just like get Tesco to like print out the little things and then
Run
you
into
had yours ready to go.
Tesco.
Yeah, like I think we won't have a lot in the first wave, but we might also
Mhm.
have a lot. I don't actually
Yeah.
know. I'm kind of still trying to sort that out.
Yeah.
Unless we find a website that makes the prints for us and then sends them to us, and then we just sign them and send
Yeah.
them off. That would be easier, but I doubt that's a thing. I'm praying though, praying to the gods that that is a thing. Like extremely, I cannot figure
I
out.
think it is like a thing. I think you can get like you can go online. There's like quite a few websites that like make like custom prints. So if you have like some sort of like photo reference like
Yeah.
to give to them, they will like make them into like fully like fledged like nice laminated prints for you, I think.
Okay. Okay. Good. We'll talk about that. Okay. I think what time are we at? Okay, we're basically at an hour. We did it. I'm so happy with that.
Yay!
Yay!
I
Okay,
think we
so
deserve a round of applause in the chat for getting to an hour.
yes, 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 yes. That's what I want to see in the comments. Everyone just give us a round of applause. That's what
Yeah, everyone
we
just
deserve
start
that.
like clapping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So thank you so much for coming. This has been amazing, genuinely.
Well, thank you for
As
inviting me.
as being our first guest as well on our Sinful Talks podcast.
Wait, I was the first one. No way.
Yeah, you're our first guest. We'll be having
I feel
another one
lucky.
next week, I think. Yes. We were gonna have, I can't remember who. We were gonna have someone else. I won't expose anyone. But
Was it
they,
Dopey? I
no,
think
there
it
was
was
someone.
Dopey.
There was someone else. We were gonna have someone else, but then they couldn't. So I was like, okay, that's fine. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Um, and so we were like, do you know what? Let's ask Crazy Woman. She's cool. We love her. She's amazing. And so we came and we asked you. But yeah, I hope that you had fun and you enjoyed. Um,
I have had fun, yes.
I'm very glad. I'm very glad because it's been very, very fun talking to you. I don't think we've had like a
Aw,
genuine conversation before.
we haven't. So this was actually really nice. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, it's been great. I loved it. It was amazing. It was very interesting hearing about um everything with your TikTok and everything like that. This has been really, really
Yeah,
fun.
because I've never really like talked to anybody about it before, like, so I thought it was quite fun to like talk about it on here.
Yeah. I'm very happy. I'm very glad that you got the chance because it's amazing what you're doing. And I honestly like praise
Thank
you.
you.
Amazing. Um, but yeah, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, we will be probably posting this soon. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.